In the last video, I played Crab Rave on this little TV, but it's not really a little TV. So what is it? Well, it's a music visualizer, a CRT music visualizer. And I don't think I'd be doing it justice if I just showed the video of it playing Crab Rave without explaining what it did eventually. So to explain how it works, I'd have to explain what a CRT is and how that works. A CRT is a glass bulb with a vacuum drawn inside it. At the back of it is an electron gun. The electron gun shoots, of course, a beam of electrons. There are two coils that will deflect it vertically and horizontally. And as they turn on, it'll just curve like this. Now to draw out the image, the electron beam will precisely blink as it scans across the screen in rows like this. Now what I've done is I've disconnected these coils and I've connected the output of a very, very powerful audio amplifier. So I was now playing music through those coils. Those coils would deflect the electron beam in sync with the music or whatever audio you play through it. When I first built it, I decided to wire both of the deflection coils, vertical and horizontal, in parallel. So it only used one audio channel, and the result was this galaxy-like pattern. But this was the same for any kind of audio you play through it, and I eventually got bored with it, so I attempted a new approach. I wired one side of the coils together, that would be the common, and I used the one side, one axis for the left, and the other for the right, which made a lot more interesting patterns, which would create a lot more, it created more interesting patterns that was different for each kind of audio you play through it. And this was my final circuit diagram. If you would like to build one of these, you can use this. It runs on 12 volts DC, and I just, got the right amp. This amplifier runs on 12 volts, so if you want to build one of these, you're going to want to find a kind of amplifier that runs on the same amount of power as your CRT. Now this is a potentiometer. It controls the main amplifier, and that is this dial. Now this dial will, when you turn up, these lights will become brighter, the patterns will become more visible and will sometimes go off the screen if they're too loud, and it will also make the volume louder. Now if you want to control the lights and patterns separately from the speaker, I've added this variable resistor, which is this dial. Now I would use the lowest value potentiometer you can find, because for max volume it's right here, and then it kinda, I'd say around there is when it completely goes quiet, and then there's still a lot to be turned. So this is the aux port, which is right here, and this circuit diagram doesn't have it, but of course on-off switch. Now this project can be done with anything with the CRT, either maybe a television. I made my oscilloscope out of an old karaoke machine, anything with a CRT, even old camcorders if you don't care how small it is. Oh, and one thing I should add, the lights are just connected in the same way as the deflection coils, and they'll also blink with whatever music you play through it, just so long as your amplifier is powerful enough. Now keep in mind, I painted this red for a reason, which is why I now leave you with the national anthem. transformative, so it can't get copyrighted, right?